Hi guys, and welcome to Science with Mr. Weber. Today we're going to be looking at the liquid thermometer experiment. Now, the principles that this works off of are heat, temperature, and the effects of increasing the temperature on particles, especially those of a gas. Now, what I've got here in terms of materials, I've got my conical flask, my water and a bit of food coloring, and I've just got a bit of glass tubing with a bit of plasticine here, so that should help us to seal this when we need to. So guys, I'm going to add about okay, 150 ml of water, and what we're going to do now is we're going to place this tubing in there, and we're going to try and make this as airtight as possible so that no gas or water can move in or out except for through this tubing. Alright guys, so I've set that up. I have plugged the conical flask with the plasticine, alright, and we've got our glass tubing heading through that. Now guys, nothing can move in or out of the conical flask except by this glass tubing. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to blow some air in here. That will increase the amount of gas particles inside the conical flask, forcing some of this red water up the tubing. Okay. Alright, so there's our water. It's moved up there. It looks like it's holding about the top of that glass tubing there, which is great. So I hope you can see that. Okay, so that's our water level there. Now guys, what I'm going to show you is I'm just going to hold on to the conical flask. That will apply some heat, and we're going to see what happens to that water level as I'm holding onto that. So guys, that's level as I'm holding onto that. So guys, that's starting to rise already. Okay, and that's just by me holding onto the outside of that conical flask there. So that's applying heat. By increasing the amount of heat we've got, we're increasing the movement energy of those gas particles, and in doing so, they're going to take up more space, forcing that water level to rise. Okay, because it's applying pressure to the top of the water there. Alright, so let's have a look at our explanation, just a little differently, some definitions here. Okay, so guys, there's our conical flask, alright, and those are our gas particles just there. So what we're doing is by heating it up, they're moving faster, they're taking up more space, which is forcing this water level down and forcing the water level here to rise. That's how our thermometer is working. So heat energy is the total kinetic energy of particles, okay, or the movement energy of the particles. Increasing the temperature of a gas increases its volume. That's why it's actually forcing that water up. And this increase in volume causing pressure on the water. Okay, so it's pushing it down and up the tube.